All right, so for 10-4 day 2, you guys, we're going to continue talking about our solids, specifically prisms and cylinders, but we're going to go about it just like we did in 9B when we talk about changing the dimensions, okay? So it says the edge length of a cube gets tripled. So here we've got the edge length being 8. Obviously, we triple it, we get 24. I want you to describe the effects it has on the surface area. So we're going to take a look here, and then we're going to kind of sort of draw some conclusions. So we know that to find the surface area of a cube, you take 6 times the side squared, right? So to find the surface area, sorry for my messy handwriting. Okay, so in this case, my side is 8, so we have 6 times 8 squared. Do your calculations. This gives you 384 centimeters squared. Here our side is 24, so 6 times 24 squared. Do your calculations, it gives you 3,456 centimeters cubed. Sorry, squared. So now we're supposed to take a look. Well, does it get tripled? I know that changing the one dimension, it gets tripled, right? But in this case, each side is 8, right? So in this case, it's going to be multiplied by 3 squared. So in this case, your surface area is multiplied by 9. All right, the height and the diameter of a cylinder are multiplied by 1/2. I'm sure you can guess what happens here. We change both dimensions. So what is the effect going to have on the surface area? Well, let's take a look. Again, my formula for surface area for a cylinder is 2 pi RH, and then you have to add on your two bases, 2 pi r squared, 2 pi RH, and then add on your two bases. All right, so let's plug some stuff in. I know that the radius here has to be 11. Oops, this is supposed to be 11, you guys. I'm sorry. So then the radius here is got to be 5.5. And if this is 7, okay. So now let's plug it in. So I have 2 pi times 11 times 14 plus 2 pi times 11 squared. I'm going to do my calculations. This is 308 pi. This is 242 pi. And when I combine these together, my whole surface area is 550 pi centimeters squared. Okay? Here, my radius is 5.5. The height's 7. So this is 2 pi times 5.5 times 7. And then 2 pi times 5.5 squared. Calculate this. That's 77 pi. This is 60.5 pi. So altogether, my surface area here is 0.5 centimeters squared. So describe the effects. Does it look like it gets cut in half? No, 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 no. Remember, we changed both dimensions here. So in this case, we get multiplied by 1/2 squared. So the surface area is multiplied by 1/4. Or if you said divided by 4, that's fine. All right, so Sporting Goods Company sells tents in 2 different styles. Okay, we have the pup tent, and then you have the cool tunnel tent. It says the sides and the floor of each tent are made out of nylon, sides and the floor. Which tent requires less nylon? So in this case, all we have to do is do a comparison of surface area. Okay, so to find the surface area for, this is a prism, a triangular prism, we have to take the perimeter of the base times the height of the solid, and then add on 2 of the bases. Now remember, if this is a triangular prism, the base is the triangle. Okay, and then here we have half of a cylinder. And then don't forget, after you take half the cylinder, you have to add on that base there. So you're going to take 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r squared and cut it in half. But then you have to add on the base for the tent. So I want you to find these 2 surface areas and then come back. All right, so perimeter of the base, remember the base is the triangle, so 8 and 8 gives me 24. Then the height has got to be 8 here. And now the area of the base, well, the base is a triangle, so it's got to be 1/2 base times height. Well, the height, this is an equilateral triangle, so this is a 30, 60, 90. So the height is 4, square roots of 3. So 1/2 times 8 is 4, times 4 square roots of 3 gives me the 16 square roots of 3. So type all that into your calculator. You get for the pup tent 247.4 feet squared. Here, I canceled out the 2's, so I did pi r h here, which gives me 32 pi, and then pi r squared here, which gave me 16 pi. So altogether I have 48 pi, but then don't forget you have that base, that square base, so 8 by 8 is 64, so this is 214.8. So now if you go back, it says, which tent requires less nylon? Well, it's pretty accurate here if you were to take the guess and say that the tunnel tent takes less nylon. All right, you guys? So make sure that you come with questions tomorrow, and yeah, have a good night.